No, the nigga Puff, like, he called, we used to kick it on telephone and shit after the Mace shit.
Right.
And the nigga be like,
For real.
Now, Fifth, when you continuously call Puff gay, does that affect your relationships in Hollywood?
I don't call him gay. I said,
the hip-hop community has been thrown into turmoil after explosive footage reportedly involving Diddy and Burna Boy began circulating, setting off waves of rumors, hushed reactions, and intense speculation. What once appeared to be a groundbreaking alliance between a global African superstar and one of rap's wealthiest power players has taken a darker turn. Questions about influence, hidden agreements, and fractured trust have now moved into the spotlight. 50 Cent has finally weighed in, breaking down what may have happened behind closed doors and explaining why the music industry suddenly feels tense and guarded. In his trademark blunt style, he makes it clear this goes far beyond a viral moment. According to 50, this isn't just controversy, it's a revealing glimpse into the risky power dynamics operating beneath the shine of fame.
Isn't it weird that the government was so interested in Diddy's baby oil that they took 1,000 bottles away from his house? If the government took 1,000 bottles of baby oil and somebody had things what appeared to be baby oil, and then you have to listen to the prosecutor. He said that they seized 1,000 bottles what allegedly to be baby oil. Allegedly to be baby oil. So that's telling people that it wasn't baby oil. And people think that that was baby oil.
Before any controversy took hold, Burna Boy's momentum felt unstoppable. His journey from Port Harcourt to the Grammy stage unfolded like destiny in motion, an artist carrying African rhythms to audiences around the world. When he teamed up with Diddy on Twice as Tall, it was viewed as a defining moment, a symbol of true cross-continental triumph. Diddy brought global reach and industry influence, while Burna delivered raw authenticity and a sound deeply rooted in culture. Together, they created music that crossed borders effortlessly. Yet beneath the applause, subtle signs of tension began to surface. In interviews, Burna hinted at fatigue and quiet frustration, suggesting that the very agreement that elevated him may also have placed limits on his freedom. He learned firsthand that fame can become a golden cage, dazzling from the outside, yet quietly suffocating within.
How many of those come back to be baby oil? Bro, listen to me. Costco don't sell that much baby oil. Where you know sell that much baby oil?
Yeah, I don't know any store that sell that much baby oil. I know Costco, they came out and said that they don't even sell baby oil.
My sentiments exactly.
But you personally, right, what do you believe was in the baby oil?
If you ever seen a massage parlor being raided and they walking out the people, do they take the massage oil with them when they go? No, they just walk out the people who are being arrested. If you ever seen a person getting arrested and the people being arrested in those brothel houses, do they take out the stuff in the brothel houses? No, they don't.
As the situation unfolded, 50 Cent, never one to hold his tongue when the industry turns chaotic, stepped in with a statement that hit like a shockwave. Speaking in his unmistakably blunt tone, he remarked that some power players behave as if they control people's futures. The comment spread rapidly through hip-hop circles, reopening long-standing conversations about exploitation, false mentorship, and who truly holds the reins behind the scenes.
Even gaming because you won't claim it. No, you want to sit around and pretend to like bitch. That's what y'all do. And then you get these hard jostling.
So I'm just
like
curious.
these are the you like half man. No disrespect, but jostling rough.
Them shoulders is.
And the way she like running up on, I already know she done strapped up on you.
Ooh. Ooh. So, Jack, let me ask you. There's some of the shocking things.
I hear that mean with a harness.
Oh. Okay.
In the music industry, contracts often function like invisible puppet strings, and few understand how to maneuver them better than Diddy. According to insiders, Burna Boy's agreement reportedly gave Diddy significant influence over key areas such as royalties, distribution channels, and even touring decisions. On paper, it looks like standard business. In reality, it can reduce creativity to numbers and percentages. Legal analysts point out that while deals like this are common, they frequently exist in a gray zone between collaboration and control. Once creativity is filtered through corporate structures, an artist risks becoming a commodity rather than a creator. Burna's growing frustration may stem from more than personal strain. It may be rooted in legal limitations. The hard truth is that in an industry obsessed with image and power, the smallest clauses in a contract often determine who truly owns the art and who ultimately pays the price.
These stories and everything like that, because this is stuff that happened back in the day. And then maybe that if they knew there was going to ever be a YouTube, or they knew there was going to ever be social media, a lot of the stuff probably wouldn't have got played out like it did. But things happen, and these are just stories from the past. I would like to use that as what you call that, just to clear the facts up what's going on. But it all started, we was in Atlanta, and this story starts when I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores, and he's doing shopping, right? He's shopping, getting his stuff and everything like that. So, you know, this is the first time I was ever in an exotic bookstore with Puff. So, you know, I'm giving him his space. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that, because they gave him a brown paper.
As the controversy intensified, fans quickly chose sides. One camp accused Diddy of capitalizing on yet another rising star, while others argued that Burna was turning against the very support that helped elevate him. Adding fuel to the debate, 50 Cent poured his own fire into the discussion, declaring that owning his masters is exactly why no one can ever control his moves. His words weren't just a jab, they were a warning. The situation highlights how easily guidance can slide into manipulation and how admiration can quickly turn into defiance. In hip-hop, every partnership carries an underlying struggle for leverage. When pride, power, and ambition collide, even multi-million-dollar deals can unravel in an instant.
And stuff like that, like, yeah, so then next thing you know, somebody rang the doorbell. We had the presidential suite where we was at. So I opened the door, and the dude said, yo, I'm here for my cousin. I said, who your cousin? And he said, Ja Rule. I said, well, he busy right now. He said, he busy doing what? I said, he with Puff, they're in the room, they busy, they don't want to be bothered. He said, well, I'm going in there. I said, bro, you ain't going in there, because he told me they don't want nobody to be bothering them. And he was like, yo, I don't care, man, I'm going in there. That bull like that. I said, yo, bro, Jesus Christ had to come down here and take the air out of my body before you get in that room right there. Watch. He tried to bum rush me. I grabbed his and threw him against the piano. When I threw him into the piano, Puff and Ja Rule runs out the room. Puff got his towel, Ja grabbing his towel, but they butt
The leaked footage brings more than contractual disputes into focus. It sparks a deeper conversation. What responsibility do industry titans like Diddy carry when shaping the careers of younger artists? And at what point does mentorship cross the line into domination? Burna Boy's experience exposes the harsh paradox of stardom. The higher you climb, the less control you often have over your own path. Fame, it seems, comes with invisible chains that few manage to escape. As voices weighed in and the narrative unraveled, the glossy image carefully built around the situation began to crack, leaving behind a stark cautionary tale. It serves as a reminder that fame without control is little more than modern servitude. The clash between authority and artistic freedom is as old as music itself, Yet rarely does it erupt so visibly, exposing the hidden struggles shaping the industry behind the scenes. Beyond the swirling rumors, the Burna Boy saga reveals a hard truth about the music world: control is the ultimate currency. Burna's pushback could signal a turning point, with a new generation of artists demanding full ownership of their music, image, and story. 50 Cent's closing words resonate with sharp clarity: the rules of the game haven't changed, only the players do. And as legal teams maneuver and narratives shift, the leaked footage may represent more than a scandal. It reflects an industry addicted to power and influence. The real question isn't just who released the tape, it's who benefits from keeping artists silent once they finally find their voice.